right, let's get into it. Welcome back to another episode of the Junk Monkeys Podcast, your bi-weekly connection through conversation. That's what I'm talking about, fellas. Usually I introduce the person on my right, but I'm going to switch it up a little bit this
we're going
week.
the other way.
It's crazy. On my left, Bradley Gertzen.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Brad?
Randy went totally deadpan. He was like, what's up? Anyways, here's Brad.
And then on my right, the...
you got it.
What was your word?
I don't know, but come up with a better one.
I gave you one.
Honorable. It was honorable.
Enrapturing.
Ooh.
We're going to use that again.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Enrapturing Daniel Mosionier.
Hello.
Hello.
What the fuck?
What's going on over there?
Brad's
What's
dancing
going on over there?
I'm moving. I had to scooch up on the chair.
We had to schmoove. Either you had the worst bite on your back that you had to scratch, or something was going on in your pants. I don't know.
Whoa.
Folks, it's going to be a Just Chatting episode this week.
We're just talking all about it.
Yep. And that's what we do here in the Junk Monkeys Podcast.
We chat.
In the HQ, the headquarters.
This is the headquarters.
It is. So, yeah, who knows what we're going to talk about?
I certainly don't.
I kind of know. I have a couple topics in mind, but like...
Randy's going to guide us
a little bit. I'm going to host. Anyway, enjoy this episode of the Junk Monkeys Podcast.
You didn't check your pager?
Oh, shit. I left my pager at home.
I hope my house is there when I get home.
Oh, Jesus. That's staying in the bit.
Yeah,
staying in the musical bit. I love how, like, the musical bit is, like, the first 30 seconds rather than the first 30 minutes of, hey, this is the safe zone.
Say something scary.
Yeah, you're allowed to say whatever you want here, but be careful.
I've loved, like, the welcome to the stick around for this episode of the Junk Monkeys Podcast, and then slowly fade down, music slowly fades up, but you can still kind of hear us.
Yeah.
And we're saying just the dumbest shit.
It's so funny, man.
Stick around for this episode of the Junk Monkeys Podcast. So then anyways, I says to her, I says...
So stupid.
I love that that's the new Tony Baloney.
It is.
So I says to her, I says all about it. Hey.
One day I'm going to finish that story. You know what I mean? Someday I'm actually going to come up with something for that.
I feel like it has to stay at just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh. I thought that was the in.
Yeah. Hey, what's
Hello.
up? What's up, everybody? What a time to be alive. I tell you what.
Yeah, things exploding all over the damn
don't
place.
do that.
What?
We said we were going to leave that in the 30.
You said you were going to leave it there.
See, it's going in the episode, is it? We're going to leave it.
He does edit it, so he does get to choose.
I have ultimate control.
I gave him the password for some reason.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
It's the password is Randy is super cool and Dan and Brad and Noah suck.
What a terrible thing to do.
Yeah. That'd be really
so
funny.
Long to like put into the keyboard.
Like imagine I asked for the password and you send me that and I'm like, wow, really?
You go on show password and it's just like, yeah, it's right there. It says that.
I would nuke the channel. Fuck you.
You ran. Welcome back, everybody. This is gonna be a silly, good, goofy
silly goose episode.
Silly goose time.
We should get a goose as a host.
I don't think we should.
All right, goose. Yeah, that's a duck, Brad.
Was it? What is it? Does a goose make a different
honk?
note?
I think it's a honk. I think it's a honk.
It's a honk.
That was so harsh. I didn't like that.
The honk monkeys.
Let's get through some housekeeping real quick before we start the episode proper.
Yes.
First of all, Daniel Mosionier.
Yeah.
I'll start with you, actually.
Oh.
And this also goes into the secret flower giving.
Flower giving. Yeah.
Is it secret if you announce it on the episode?
Not at all, Dan.
It was secret until I announced it.
I was making some supper tonight. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
I made the most banging under an hour supper I've ever made in my life. I'm really proud of it. It was basically some thick beef sausages.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
Fry those up in a pan, and then made a roast potato salad with like cucumber, some dill, some green onion, a homemade special sauce. This is supposed to be flowers for you, but I'm giving myself flowers.
We start with you.
That's all right.
It's supposed to be flowers for you, but I'm starting by giving myself a delicious meal.
Yeah, delicious, super tasty, nutritious meal.
Maybe a thick sausage.
And then
so anyways, I thought it was some thick sausage.
And then
super thick sausage.
All right. Mike Tyson over here.
Mike Tyson mysteries. We're so fucked, dude.
Off the episode already. Off the rails. some maple syrup carrots, and that was about it. Really tasty.
That sounds delicious.
Anyway, I'm making this, and I still got like 20 minutes on the roast potatoes in the oven. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Dan sent me a thing on Discord, and I'm so bad for like, hey, here's this thing I worked really, really hard on. Cool, I'll get to it eventually, man. And I just never listened to it. I listened to it, Dan.
Oh. I think I sent you like 5 of them.
This is the piece called "This Is What My Heart Sounds Like When We're Together," and
that's the one that has a lot of views.
that is the one that has a lot of views. Banger. There's a reason why this thing has a lot of views.
Banger.
I was listening to this, and I'm like, A, this sounds like Super Mario Galaxy. B,
you tell me all my music sounds like Super Mario Galaxy.
I do, because that's like the gold standard
correlation
of orchestral music, man. It's so good.
Thank you.
I used to fall asleep. I fall asleep.
You're
to
so
that
full of
shit.
shit, Dan. Whoa!
What the hell?
One fucking 80.
I'm taking the flowers back.
I'm taking your fucking thick sausage back.
All right, please. Okay. But yeah, no, it was a really, really good piece, and I liked it a lot. And it was nice to like vibe to when I was cooking. I like good cooking vibe music.
Good cooking vibe.
That's
music.
probably a really odd but cool vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Honestly,
it's different.
Yeah. Honestly, sometimes music is only like it only hits when I'm cooking. There's some songs where I'm like, this isn't hidden unless I'm in, like in the kitchen.
In the kitchen cooking.
Yeah.
I like listening
In
to
the
music when I
kitchen
cook.
cooking with Ryan. It's a
my
new
theme
show.
Song.
Yeah.
It's my theme song.
I'll write you a new theme song.
I appreciate that.
It'll be 4 seconds long.
But the pause. Oh wow, we are not talking today.
Dr. House.
We don't need to anyways. We're just on a podcast.
It's
You need to talk.
fine.
We're on a podcast. We don't need to talk.
It's all good.
Just quiet. The housekeeping bit is Daniel. You've been uploading music.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
uploaded one a couple days ago.
Pretty sick.
Yup.
Check it out in the description below.
The funny piece is up to 1.2K views now. We
Hey.
absolutely love to see it.
Are you doing like hashtags or is it just getting picked up?
It's just the algorithm.
Damn.
And then all the other pieces are at like 200 or 300. So
I also appreciate like your thumbnails are just like the project files.
that's a very common thing
Yeah.
for people who write in FL Studio. I see that everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'm just following the trend.
Absolutely.
Apparently it works.
Seems to work.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
it. Housekeeping part 2. Operation Get Ran to San Fran.
Diego.
There you go.
Oh,
You already did this, man. You already did this in the
What
last
do you mean?
episode.
Oh.
What? San Jose.
How many cities have San at the start?
Santa.
That's
I
not a
can't-
city.
I can't.
Damn it.
Santa Fe, San Diego, San Francisco,
San Jose.
San Jose.
He said that. Brad said that.
I think that's all.
San Diego Part 2.
Santa Clara.
Why does it start with San?
Santa
Is there a
Monica. Is that
specific
Santa
reason?
I
Monica?
don't know. I don't know what
Santa Monica, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Santa Monica, yeah.
Which
there
is
you
like
go.
I guess it's a borough.
Yeah.
Still
don't know.
counts.
That's where rabbits live.
Oh shit.
Boroughs?
And Santa
No,
Monica.
Santa Monica. Santa Monica. Damn it.
Operation Get Ran to San Fran started back in like November last year, which is absurd.
That's wild.
Still going.
Yeah.
Really hope I get that email in my Gmail one morning.
You're gonna.
I'm
wake
checking,
up.
man.
You're gonna.
I'm checking. Yeah, the nomination form in the description. Please fill it out real
Go
quick.
fill it out.
Takes it under like 2 minutes.
It takes like 1 second.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Woo.
Okay.
Okay.
Fellas, we're just chatting today.
Gentlemen.
We're-
See, now we're through the thick of it. Now it's on us. There are no more fallbacks.
Yeah, there's no like safety guide rails. To,
Here,
like,
I got something to start off with.
Oh.
Today, I took a poop in the woods for the
No.
first time.
That's how you want to start.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 21.
You made it to 21 before you took your first dump in the woods?
Yeah, it just never came up.
This
was
fucking
always
what
a
a,
bathroom.
way
rookie.
to, what a way to start this
Rookie,
episode.
quite
Bradley,
frankly.
have you
might as
never
well
had
start
like an
it off.
emergency where you're like,
I had to shit in the woods? No. I'm usually good at holding it, but not today.
okay,
I wish they could see the face he's giving us. He's just so like, yeah,
he's
no,
real, man.
Matter
He's
of
real.
fact.
Yep.
Yeah. It was nice. It was good out there.
Yeah?
Felt good, yeah.
Did you have toilet paper on hand?
We had shop towels.
Oh no! You talking like the
Okay.
blue ones?
Yeah, the blue ones.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
They're pretty soft,
Hey,
man. They're not bad.
I'm not gonna lie. Shops and like I grew up in like mechanic shops or
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
They have cleanliness down pat. That
Oh, yeah.
Well, they
that
gotta.
orange soap with the
Yeah,
grainy
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Crazy.
That shit is crazy.
Mhm.
And then they have the shop towels,
Well, isn't
which
it
are
like-
some of the most absorbent shit in the world.
Yeah, real.
Isn't that soap like strictly anti? Like it gets rid of oil.
Yeah.
That's like its point.
And yeah, I guess
So
that
it
makes
gets,
sense in
it
mechanic
gets
shop,
all the shit off your hands.
Yeah.
including your natural oils.
which probably shouldn't be doing that every day.
Why mechanics got dry hands, man.
Yeah. Oh, probably actually.
Oh shit.
It's like when my dad used to be similar, but he used to he wash his hands in gasoline
Oh, okay.
because gasoline just like annihilates oil.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. So you'd get and it sanitizes, so you'd get really clean hands.
Yeah.
But if you did it a lot, which my dad did, you'd get really dry hands over
Yeah.
the course of your life. I mean, he's got like tough,
Man,
wrinkly hands.
Some days I
Yeah.
wish I had those calloused hands, you know, where it's like if you shake somebody's hand, they're like they get rope burn. You know what I mean?
Just
Like,
them fucking man.
I
Yeah.
think that's super cringe, and I like having nice, soft hands.
that's fair too.
Which also, though, kind of sucks as a guitarist.
Yeah.
I don't develop calluses. I don't know why. I've never once had a callus for guitar. And I play a lot of guitar.
Yeah. I
Working
definitely
construction,
have.
a lot of.
I
I
don't know.
got a lot of calluses now.
Hmm.
I got all sorts of calluses
Let
going
me
on.
let's see.
I got construction-y, dirty hands right now.
Yeah, I
but
see that.
Yeah.
Brad's got those manly hands.
Yeah, At the moment, I do. Until I wash them, and then I get little baby hands.
I got a little fucked up thing right there.
Oh,
See?
baby hands.
Little baby
right there?
hands.
Oh shit.
A little stupid thing. Which I just,
This is an audio podcast. We just spent the last 20 seconds being like, yo, check this shit out, bro. You seeing this?
Look at my fucking hands.
look at that right there.
Wow.
we're literally just chatting.
Yeah.
The funny part is going into that, I knew what I was doing. I knew it'd be funny.
That's quite funny.
I got this little stupid thing on my finger.
Go check this shit out, bro. Brad, I'm glad that you had your first poop in the woods today.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Congratulations,
excited
my
about it.
friend.
Were you ever like a ditch? Did you ever poop in a ditch?
No.
Really?
Why would I poop in a ditch? It's beside a highway.
Emergency.
You poop in a ditch? You pooped in a ditch before?
All the time.
I guess if you were like on a road trip, I suppose.
Here's the thing.
I've never
learned,
done that.
I'm learning a lot about myself in that with this new diet thing.
I'm capable of pooping in so many places. I didn't realize I
I can
was.
poop anywhere. It doesn't matter to me. I can't pee anywhere, but like I can poop anywhere.
What the fuck?
That's backwards.
It's kind of wild.
I agree.
We're gonna move away from this one a little bit
Right, okay,
because
yeah.
I don't want to start with this. We can maybe put it in the tail end
Sure.
where people
Oh my
stop
god,
listening.
do I have to edit that?
Oh no, not at all. No. Keep it in.
But you said put it in the tail.
Yeah, but I don't want the first 30 minutes to be talking about taking a dump. You know what I mean? Like,
I gotta move it. Oh my god.
no. We can keep it. We can keep where it is.
What's up? It's Dan in editing. I'm not moving that. I just don't care. I'm looking at it right now. I could totally move it right now. I'm just not going to do it. It's just simply not going to happen.
I was gonna ask you guys what's like something that one of my favorite things and my grad quote was, if you can't laugh at yourself, or if you're not worth a laugh, then you're not worth much.
Yeah.
In that, like, laugh at yourself, it's fun. Are there any stupid things that you do that like make yourself laugh?
That I do, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but you don't really like.
You know it's silly, but
Yeah.
also it's funny.
Yeah, because like I talk to myself in a Scottish accent all the time, and I don't know why. I just do. I'm just like walking around my apartment. I'm like, Randy, you fucking idiot, because I forgot my keys somewhere, or I can't find my glasses. I'm like, where the fuck are my glasses? Yeah.
Not particularly.
No?
I probably do at the moment, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? But no, not that I can comes to mind.
I'm certainly not embarrassed about it at all because
No.
it's very helpful for me, but I method act.
Interesting.
You don't understand how frequently.
Yeah.
Like, not a day goes by where I don't. It's for my writing,
Mm-hmm.
because I find that, like, obviously you'll understand this, Randy, but
Yeah.
like saying your dialogue out loud. We've had a conversation about this. Saying your dialogue out loud is a good way to check to see if you would actually say it.
Yep.
You write something and then you say it out loud and you're like, oh, I would never.
No
fucking
human
talk.
being has ever said
That's
this.
that is a writer's dialogue right there.
Yep.
I gotta fix that.
Yep.
But I go beyond that in that I also really like to envision my like writing scenes as like, I guess from like a cinematic perspective.
Yeah.
I method act like
That's sick.
scenes every day. And it helps me write like better, I feel like paced interactions in my writing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that all the time. I method act all the time.
That's-
I'm not embarrassed about it, but it is kind of funny.
No, I wouldn't say that's
I
embarrassing
would
at
be
all.
embarrassed about it if someone saw me.
Oh yeah, if
They'd
you
be
were out
like,
in public and
what
being
the
like,
hell are you doing? And I'd
what
be like,
doth thou do?
and I'd be like, fucking, he's in the office with a friend and they're having the conversation, explaining the scene.
giving them the log lines.
Whoa! I'm
Um,
fucking everything up in the booth.
Whoa.
Get off me! There's a monster under the table. It's got my foot.
Brad.
It's up.
It's just
he's
Brad
down
reaching
there.
underneath and grabbing your pants.
I got long arms, man. Maybe I could do it.
Yeah, he could. No, turns out he can't.
No, I can't.
Turns out he
Actually,
can't,
that's
folks.
crazy.
Hold on, let me try.
No.
No,
No,
close.
you
close.
try.
Oh, nope.
What if he just extended his arms?
That'd be crazy.
Whoa!
Turns out Randy is octopus. That's the first animal that came to my mind that had funny arms.
I have another follow-up question.
They called me octopus funny arms in high school.
They did not.
Did you go to high school with me?
I did.
Damn it. I
Shit.
knew this would fall apart one day. What?
Just like my octopus facade.
Wait, you guys on octopuses?
Wait a minute. I was gonna ask a follow-up question. What's your like one grammatical thing that really drives you nuts?
Oh, can I go?
Please.
Yeah.
Oh my God, now I'm forgetting.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I'm also forgetting mine. Shit.
I like know it, but you got one?
I don't like when people say acronyms in real life.
Yeah, that is kind of
Someone's
annoying.
like, lol. I'm like, nah,
Yeah, I'm
just
with you on
laugh.
that.
That's so
Just fucking
fucking
laugh.
funny because you guys know how much I say lol and like lamau. But I say I do it ironically.
you
Yeah,
do.
you know?
yeah, definitely.
There's people that do it quite seriously, and I'm like, oh,
What are you doing?
just laugh.
Yeah,
just laugh for
be
me.
a human for a second.
I can't remember.
I'm so sorry.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I really want to talk about it.
I got one if you don't
Yeah,
mind. When people say I seen that, that's my one.
I seen that.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Because it's I saw that.
Oh, okay, yeah. 'cause
I
it's-
seen that just drives me nuts.
You're like,
I don't know why.
I've seen that.
I
works.
have seen that.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that works.
But I
seen that.
I seen that is just wrong.
Exactly.
That's just-
And people just use it. I'm like, please stop.
Oh, got it.
Go.
Orient versus orientate.
What?
When people say, like, oh, to orientate yourself.
They say I orient. What?
No. Like,
Sorry.
if I'm like, okay, you need to orient yourself to north.
Yeah.
Versus orientate yourself to north.
Oh, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Technically speaking, because languages evolve,
Yeah.
and whatever word we say means what is the definition.
Yeah.
In 100 years, it'll be different.
Totally.
Technically speaking, I think orientate is in the dictionary now. It might be. Don't quote me on that. I looked it up right now. But it's fucking orient. You are not orientating yourself. You are orienting yourself. Orient yourself with north.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I'm gonna fix that in the future whenever I say that, which I'll never say.
I never say that word.
Nope.
Whenever I hear it, I'm like, you fuck.
Jesus.
It annoys me.
Once a year, you're like, oh.
Yeah. Or like, no, in like YouTube videos a lot. If
Ooh.
I'm like looking up a guide on something, they're like, orientate yourself to the compass. And I'm like, I'm going to report your video for terrorism. If you can't figure out there, don't talk to me.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
Stop using the wrong your. Go back to grade 4. Please.
Big one that I recently learned, not recently, like within the last couple of years, it's.
Oh, the different itses?
Yeah, the different itses.
Yeah.
Because I always just did it's with
an S?
an
An
apostrophe.
That is, it is.
Exactly.
I know you know. Of
And
course.
like, but I assumed it was like possessive.
Right.
In that, oh man, what riveting fucking content we're talking about today, guys.
Syntactical linguistics. That's so fucking funny.
I gotta make my fucking degree matter, all right? No,
That's surprising.
the possessive.
Yeah.
I always assumed it had an apostrophe, therefore it's the
Right.
possessive.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not.
No.
It is not.
Did you just use the right its?
I did.
You didn't. I checked.
Shit. You check the subtitles. Goes gap.
I'm gonna put in one sentence of subtitles the whole episode.
I've thought about that for the podcast, where like when a visual thing would come up, we would insert a thing. But like I feel
Me
like
too.
nobody keeps the video open.
We have a 58 episode precedent of no video.
Yeah.
Of no audio. Can you imagine?
We forgot to turn it on.
All the it's just been fucked up the whole time.
Still got 100 views on one though. Let's
Hey,
go.
let's go.
Don't know what everyone's doing, but
Just supporting.
I put this on to sleep. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
it's funny.
It's just dead
It's
noise.
just
Just
nothing.
nothing.
Nothing. Oh,
It's
man.
just a fucking monkey emblem staring at you.
I want to challenge our viewers actually real
Oh
quick.
my
I noticed
God.
this with the logo the other day because
That's
I've been
so fucking funny, Brad. It's just a fucking
just-
monkey staring at you.
it's those white eyes too, like
Oh.
the-
Big toothy smile, dumbass garbage lid on its head. It's like-
stubble. I
This-
hate the stubble, man. It
this really
bothers me.
helps me sleep, bro. I click that on.
You wake up in the middle of the night and you see it. You're like, oh shit.
No, you
Oh.
wake up in the middle of the night and you look at it and you go, because it's helping you sleep, bro.
It's really nice. I'm gonna challenge our viewers and ourselves in the booth. I've been looking at our logo a lot because the other day I was making the short for the social media thing, and I was like, because I had that up as the thing, right, as
Yeah.
like the video part, and I was looking at the logo. I'm like, the weird like nose looks like looks like an ass. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm pulling it up right now.
If you pull it up, you're gonna see what I mean.
All right,
Looks
I'm
like a
doing
butt.
It looks like a butt, with like stubble coming out, which is kind of gross. Man, this episode is just kind of gross.
I'm gonna take
No,
my
not the
sweater off.
fucking
Okay,
view.
Brad's gonna take off his sweater.
Just for everybody at home.
Yep. Live recording.
Exclusive ASMR. Brad taking off his sweater.
Exclusive.
Still got my greasy shirt on.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The
Brad-
Grease Master General.
Brad just came from work.
Oh yeah,
Like-
was in the house for like 2 seconds.
And he was like, I gotta record.
I was like, I gotta go.
I gotta make this happen.
looks
I walked in and I walked out. I was like, oh, I gotta go, Mom. And
Oh,
they're
it
like, "All right."
does.
Yeah, you see what I'm
Oh,
saying
it
now?
totally
Can't really not
does.
look at it now.
Oh, let me see the butt cheek nose.
It's kind of hard to move the laptop, but yeah, if you look,
Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of looks like Kirby from behind.
how do you know what Kirby from behind looks like?
I don't know. Don't at me.
I don't think I like that, Brad.
You're looking at the wrong part, but it does look like Kirby.
Yeah,
from
like Kirby
behind.
running away.
It does,
Yeah.
100%. I was talking about Kirby with my dad a couple days ago.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about old video games. We were talking about the first successful video game, Pong.
Hmm.
You know
It did
Pong?
really
Like-
I
well.
do know
heard,
Pong. Yeah.
yeah.
You guys want to know this is a really nerdy fact?
Go for it.
So
I was talking about grammatical syntax earlier. You can't do better than that.
did you know that the original version of Pong, when it first released, had no code to it? There was no code. Pong was created entirely on electrical schematic,
Oh wow,
like physical,
like conduit.
yeah, like and PCB. And
That's nuts.
there was no code to Pong. It was all. Yeah, there was code, but it was electrical conduits and like PCB and soldered joints and logic gates and.
They put PCP in that bad boy.
Yeah, that's
Damn. That's why people played it so much.
Yeah.
really addictive.
Really addictive.
But yeah, there was no code to the original version of Pong. It was all hardware.
That's really interesting.
Fucking crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. As the first game.
Yeah.
And then they were
Well,
like,
it was
"We're
the
not
first
fucking doing-"
successful game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Dan, I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm not going to answer.
your dad.
Well, both of them. It's
What
me,
did he-
Dan's dad.
What was it?
Hello.
What did he do? Growing for jobs?
It would be easier to tell you what he didn't do.
Oh, interesting.
He was
because
on
I
the-
remember you saying firefighter, fire
No,
chief.
his main job, his main career was a power engineer.
Okay.
And more specifically, a boiler inspector for largely for the government, for the fire office of the fire commissioner of Manitoba. But then through his early life, he did lots of stuff. He owned a lock shop for a decade or so. He did lots of working, like doing logging, hauling, truck driving. If you could name a job, he probably did it for
That's
a
really
little
cool.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually went to school at MIT.
Mhm.
Not that MIT, the Winnipeg MIT.
Ah.
Which is MITT or MITT, Manitoba Institute of Trades and Technology.
Oh, okay.
Which is it's named something different nowadays. Anyways, not Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Went and got his power engineering degree, and then he's fucking 40 years with the government.
Damn.
Not 40 consecutive years. He did take a couple other positions for a couple of years,
Yep.
but he always came back to the commissioner because they pay a lot of money.
They do pay a lot of money, that
And
government.
he loved
Do
it.
that.
His whole long career, he absolutely
That's
loved
so cool, man.
it. Yeah.
I love like I like talking to people about their experiences, but then I'm also like, what your parents do?
Yeah, right?
You know what's crazy?
Go for it.
How much parents have done that you just have no idea about.
Right?
Right?
There's a lot of lore back
Every
there.
story my dad tells me, I'm like, I had no idea you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time.
My mom will do that. She'll just be like, oh yeah, so I was
Well, I catered for the president one time. What the fuck are you talking about?
but no, like she'll tell me
Not
stories
even
about
a
my
prime minister.
my grandpa, and I'm just like, I didn't know that about grandpa.
Yeah,
I didn't even
Yeah.
I didn't meet the guy, but like, yeah, crazy.
I mean, thinking about my grandpa, I don't know anything he did. I know he farmed at some point.
Same with mine.
I was like, hey, yo.
Same with probably everyone's around here.
That's real.
Grandpa Bud.
Yeah. I was like, all right, cool. Well,
Grandpa
that's all I know.
butt.
That's all I
Yeah.
got.
Hey. That's Grandpa
Respectfully.
Yeah, it's kind of wild that there's
Yeah.
like unexplored lore that like someday you could just be sitting around the table and they'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna drop this on you. I'm like, really?
Yeah, my dad used to live in Vancouver for a while. He used to live in Vancouver for a while as a drywaller.
That's funny because I think Mike mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy as hell.
Wild.
Yeah, just rip his bike around, he said, at sunrise and smoke a joint. I was like, that's badass, Dad.
Hell yeah,
I was
Chris.
like, hell yeah.
I aspired to that level of
I was like, Dad lore.
non-conformity.
I was like, Dad lore.
Dad
nice.
lore's cool.
Lore.
Whenever I tell people that my dad was like a teacher at one point, they're just like, pardon? I'm like, no, he was an instructor at ACC for
Really?
automotive technician.
Oh,
Yeah.
for onomatopoeia.
Exactly. And I remember because one day I think I had to go with him for like babysitting.
Mm.
and he just plopped me in front of a computer, and I played.
That's so real.
I played the Cyber Chase online Flash game in his office, and that was that.
Oh,
I was in this exact same position multiple times, where my mom was doing something and my dad was working at the powerhouse, at the ACC powerhouse up on the hill, because that's where they generate all the power.
Right.
And I'd be like, I'm gonna go hang out with Dad for 4 hours, and I'd go in there. He'd take me into the office. He'd sit me at the computer. He'd pull up like a website of games, and he would be like, "Okay, have fun, little Daniel." And I would just play like stupid, shitty Mario Flash games.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Hours and hours,
good
and I
Lord.
loved it.
Yeah. There was
I think we've talked about that at some point. Yes, at some point on
Flash
one of the
games?
episodes.
I'm sure
one of the
we talked about
episodes
Flash
we've talked about this. Yes.
Okay, that's unfortunate because I
vividly
think
remember.
I was going to tell a story that's probably been told already.
Tell it again.
Okay. Hey, new
Okay,
viewers.
fine, I will.
All right, I guess. At the shop, like the first shop, there was like a computer in there. Basically,
Yeah.
it was like a small room with like a computer on the left and then a computer on the right.
Mm-hmm.
The secretary would be on the right. I'd be on the left, playing on the computer, right? And she could just turn around and see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I was playing a game called Stick RPG.
I feel like
I think I've
I
played
feel
that.
like I know what that is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up.
is a banger. They made a second game,
Banger.
Wait.
also a banger.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Stick War?
No, Stick RPG.
Stick RPG.
Um,
I love stick figure games.
yeah, me too. And the first Stick RPG, I was playing it. I was like, I didn't understand that like what bad things were.
Right.
So I was playing it,
Interesting.
and I was like, oh, I can buy this item from this character in the street, like in this back alley or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I turned to the secretary. I'm like, what is cocaine? And she's just like, you shouldn't be playing that. I'm like, well, no, it's fun. It's fine.
It's
Don't worry
just a
about
fun
it.
little game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh,
It's
man.
unreal.
I was the same thing, but with a game called Stick War, and
I feel like I remember.
it was like on either side.
Oh yeah.
Like you were these people and the
Yep.
enemies, and you
You
had to
could
build
buy.
up
you
your
have your
bases.
units, and yeah,
They'd be mining, and then you'd unlock the hoplites with the shield, and and
yeah.
then you just win. You get the giants, and they'd be like,
What was
Yeah, that's
that?
goated.
There was a
There's a-
Flash
there's a second
game.
one.
There was a Flash game where it's like crush the village or whatever, like
crush the castle.
crush the castle.
Probably about a month ago,
Yeah,
Sonder and he was playing that and streaming it to me, and we were just like hanging out and laughing, playing that.
reminiscing.
Crush the Castle, man. That
Was
game.
it a banger still?
Oh yeah, still good. It's fun to
Unreal.
play with. Like your friend plays it and then streams it over Discord.
Mhm.
It's just fun to like watch and reminisce.
Yeah.
Be annoyed at all the absolute bullshittery that is in a game like that. Remember Armor Games?
I do remember Armor
Not
Games.
Doppler.
Oh, man.
PhysicsGames.net.
Armor Games was the shit.
Addicting Games, obviously classic.
Obviously.
We're just doing
Well,
stuff we've already done.
It was so interesting, like growing up, because like you'd get those opportunities to like access this giant like repository of video games
Yeah.
that are just like free,
Yeah.
and you just look it up and be like, oh shit, I guess I'm playing Fancy Pants Adventure or whatever.
So I'm playing BTD1.
Yeah, exactly. But like then you would go home to no internet and be like,
Yeah,
cool,
totally.
I guess I had that experience, but I
Yeah.
will be longing for it the
I
next time I
can't
get
wait
to
for
a
the
computer.
next one. Exactly.
But, yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, BTD1 raised me.
Yeah.
I was grinding BTD6 earlier today.
Hell yeah, you were.
Yep.
Yo.
You saw my Steam?
I probably do.
Nice.
Every time I go on Steam,
I'm-
Dan is either doing that or Smite.
I'm veteran level 12,
Let's
baby.
go.
That's
Let's go.
that's 220 million XP.
Sheesh.
So it's a lot of XP.
It is.
It's only 2 hours actually.
You have no scale of reference. That's touching 1,200 hours.
Damn. Brad, what's the most time you put into a video game?
Probably Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Sadly enough, as sad as that is.
Are
Like
you counting
collectively
all
across
the Call
all
of
the
Duties?
CODs.
Oh yeah, I mean probably.
Yeah.
I've had like quite a few hundred hours on several Call of Duties.
Yeah.
But I mean also I don't know. It's just the way it is, I guess.
Absolutely.
I wish it wasn't because I
No.
wish I wasn't a.
No, I think you had great laughs with friends.
It was a great time, but being like, oh yeah, I played COD. To people who play games, it's like, this
Yeah.
guy. It's
Yeah.
like saying I play NHL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Chell, dude. I
NHL,
love it.
2K, NBA sucks. NHL
was
goes
fun.
so
It's
fucking
fun,
hard.
yeah.
Oh man, I had 2K. I think it was 07.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds like a good one.
So good.
Yeah.
Like,
Fun times.
convinced my dad to play it with me.
Aw.
Didn't even know how a controller worked.
Yeah.
I'd just check him over and over again because it's funny.
I did that with mom growing up. There was
You just beat the shit out of her on
no,
NHL.
not
You just beat the
NHL,
shit
not
out of your
NHL.
mom.
No, not Joe.
In real life, yeah.
There was that. Jesus, guys.
Guys, it was him.
I got. I think I was 10. Maybe on my 10th birthday, I got Skylanders.
Skylanders a banger.
Yeah, and there was like a weird multiplayer mode in Skylanders where you could like battle each other. And I didn't have anybody to play with because it was just me.
That's so real.
Like my brother and sister were off doing something, I think, or didn't want to play with me. So I was like, Mom, come play Skylanders with me. And she had no idea how to do it, and I fucking wrecked her.
And I was so proud of myself.
I was so good at video games.
I was the exact same way, but with Sly Cooper.
Yeah.
Sly Cooper 3 had a fun like multiplayer game where the first player one would be Sly and player 2 would be Carmelita, and it was cops and robbers, but you needed 2 people. You could still load up the game though with one person. Okay. So I'd load it up and I would like. I have 2 controllers, so I'd like move Sly around, and then I'd move Carmelita around.
I've been there though, bro. I've been there.
Yeah. I have Mike, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike just shit on me all the time, though, so it wasn't even fun.
It's so weird because
I just wanted to spend time with him, so I was like, I guess I'll lose for 3 hours.
I did this thing to like, you know how like
that's how I feel when I play Smite. I'll lose for 3 hours.
You know how like growing up, TV time was like coveted and like also limited in that like your parents would be like, all right, like you don't get the TV right now. Especially if you have siblings, it's like, okay, it's Riley's turn to have the TV. It's Jordan's turn to have the TV. It's Randy's turn to have the TV.
It's Mom's turn to have the TV.
Yeah, or Dad's turn where it's like Dad just wants to watch TV. He's worked all day. I'm just sitting there like, let me just get to a save point real quick. Half an hour later. But yeah, there was I cheated the system a little bit in that it was technically Jordan's turn for the TV. I was playing Super Mario Sunshine. I didn't want to turn off the game. So I was like, Jordan, why don't you engage with this so that every time I get a shine sprite, you do the little dance that Mario does when he gets the shine sprite. And she was just like, yeah, that sounds great. I was like, fuck yeah, I get to keep playing Super Mario Sunshine, man.
Let's go.
Do you guys ever have sweaty hands when you're playing games?
I use it sometimes.
Occasionally.
Yeah, very occasionally.
It doesn't happen as much on keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
Because you're not gripping something.
Exactly.
Like,
you're kind of aerated.
But every once in a while, if I'm having we're having a real, we're real evenly matched in Smite and it's real back and forth, sometimes I'll just be like, we'll finish and I'll be like, woo, gotta rub my hands off. I'm fucking
Give me a
sweating.
towel. Brad gets sweaty hands when he drinks coffee, so
I do get sweaty hands when I drink coffee. So I would drink coffee in the morning and then have sweaty hands trying to play video games.
Controller slipping out of your hands.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
literally.
no.
It's like those old toys. You remember those old toys where you grab the bottom and it would slip through, like the tubes, and then there was like the inside thing.
Yes,
it's like that.
It's like jelly.
I don't even know what those things
I
were.
don't
They were
either.
crazy. You were like, I could never hold on to them for some reason.
That's a topic to go into, like childhood stuff, like childhood toys.
Oh yeah.
Or like Ruckers, like gifts or
Oh
not
my
gifts,
God,
but prizes.
Anytime someone says the word Ruckers, I get a fucking brain blast. Whoa, the memories.
Fun and Games is the exact same though.
No,
They
it's
haven't changed
fucking
anything,
not.
dude.
No, it's no.
I've walked in there. It's
No.
the same games,
Nope.
man. For the most part.
Nope.
There's
For
a
sure it
couple in there where I'm like, this has lost the spirit of
for
Ruckers.
sure.
Dude,
Where it's
that
like
crab
Guitar
game.
Hero, so
Yeah.
it's just Guitar Hero, and you don't get any tickets from it.
Dude, the fucking goated strat in Ruckers was that stupid game where the catapult and the dragon's mouth.
Oh, yeah.
And you were gonna go right in there. And one time I got the bonus. I got the tickets, they wouldn't stop coming.
I know.
And I was like fucking 7, so I was a stupid little kid. So I was like, I broke it. So I went to the attendant and I was like, I broke it. There's too many tickets. And he came over and he was like, did you get the thing? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, no, you just get all those. Of course. I can buy the PS2. 1% of the way to the PS2.
Oh,
you
man.
have a pencil.
Ruckers was so good.
And that was when Dan's crippling gambling addiction began. Where he's
Still
like,
affects me
it
every
just
day."
keeps going.
Let's go gambling.
God, I love
dang
gambling.
it.
Fun and Games is just a entry level gambling. For
It
children.
kind of
A little
is.
bit. There was there were some good games. Like, however, there were some dog shit games that I was just like. But at the same time, when you're a kid, like that thing with you go on Flash games or whatever, you don't care what it is as long as you're playing something.
Yeah.
Dog shit's still great,
Yeah.
in my opinion, or has been.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, everything was fucking amazing. Didn't matter.
There was the crocodile game.
I was about to bring up the
Yeah.
crocodiles. I love the crocodiles. That's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about dog shit games.
That was
That
fantastic. Game.
love the crocodile
That was
games
gas
where he's
game.
like, oh,
Yeah.
hey,
That
Knock
shit
it off.
traumatized me. I thought he was gonna fucking murder me.
Can you imagine it just gets progressively more like
Fuck you,
profane.
kid! I'm gonna kill you. It's like, whoa!
Starts reading off your address.
Dude, that's a fucking creepypasta. You better lock your doors, Daniel Mosionier. Ow!
I started reading my address here and I'm talking over it. Okay, I'm done.
You're dead tonight. It's like, whoa! Dude, the audience has no clue.
Son of. Oh man, that's funny.
That's really good.
Ow.
Oh!
But then it would do that like super like creepy level stuff, and then it would just go back to its regular stock stuff where it's just like, ow.
That shit scared me as a kid. Dog.
Yeah.
I really wanted to play it, but it was always like, he's gonna yell at me. He's gonna read my address. He's gonna kill my family. Oh no.
That's funny. The game that was definitely dog shit and started my gambling addiction. There was one where it was like you'd press a button and it would flip a coin, like a giant
Yes,
coin.
I know
Oh,
exactly
you know what I'm talking
what
about?
you're Of course.
Stupid game. It's
Oh,
just a
It's just
50-50
a
chance. But there was one time where I
So
got real
addictive.
close. I got real close to getting 6 in a row. And I was
yeah.
like, ooh, mama.
No, the worst one was the one where you put the coin in.
The ski jump.
No. And it
shit.
slid down, and then it was just that like wave thing going back and forth. And it was just
That's it.
give up your tokens for free,
Yep.
kids. You're not gonna win anything.
No.
It's like, wow, what a waste of my fucking time.
There was an app that did that. That was like a coin machine that would just push stuff. I can't remember what game this was, but there was an app where it would do that. It would just push coins into the slot on your phone or iPod when I was a kid on the bus. Maybe this is just a me thing.
Yeah,
But, like maybe it's just a Rivers bus thing. But like, fucking, I played that every goddamn.
Those
month.
Rivers kids
I just
and their
keep dabbing
bootleg
those
Did some
fucking games,
crazy
dude.
stuff over
Man,
Rivers.
I would love to have like a comparison. Like if somehow I could get the Elton what's the word? Reunion. Thank you.
You're welcome. I beamed it to him.
If I could get the Rivers
Wirelessly.
reunion to accidentally be in the same venue as the Elton reunion and just see how
that
those
would
cultures
start
would
a
clash.
Oh,
That'd
man.
be a fight.
Yeah.
No, they'd be fine.
I think it'd be fine,
Yeah,
but
it'd be
I
all
just
right.
love to see like the differences between the
All
two
right, whatever.
groups.
Fuck my joke.
What was your? I'm sorry.
There'd be a fight, and you guys were like, "Nah, Dan, that's fucking stupid. Your joke
Why
sucked."
would you say that? Yeah.
I'm not going to a fucking high school reunion. Oh my god.
I think we're coming up on 10 years, are we? 2027 is.
I feel like
do
you
they even do high school reunions anymore?
I don't think so.
I
Is that a
don't
thing?
think so. I think that's a movie thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how like the meet
Or-
cutes happen.
or like an 80s thing.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I
I
guess they didn't have social media.
I don't know. I hang out with the. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. There are some people that I know listening.
I know.
I hang out with the people from high school that I still hang out with. So,
Yeah. I mean.
hey, Randy.
Hey.
how's it going? No, you're part of that.
Oh, okay.
Because we're here talking
Wait,
to
we're
each other.
hanging out right now.
I'm saying that the people from high school I still hang out with that I'm friends with, I still hang out with them. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As much as you can.
Yeah, you guys.
Bradley,
What's
you were
up?
about to say something.
I was just thinking about reunions.
Yeah.
That was all.
Okay.
I was like, I wonder if they'll do anything for COVID year kids.
Interesting.
Like COVID year. Like didn't have
Oh,
a graduation,
yeah.
so I wonder if they do something in the future. But probably not. They,
Dude, weren't
they
we-
forgot about us.
Were we like right under the wire for that?
No, we were 3 years before.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were
Oh,
right
I-
under the
I
wire
guess so.
for a lot of things, though, that I'm like looking at generations
Oh,
now, and I'm
yeah.
just like
In the grand scheme of things.
vaping, fucking.
I remember you guys, like, because I went into high school the year you guys graduated.
Yeah.
Like, you guys graduated, and that year I went into grade 9.
Like it was June, we finished.
And then September,
you went into grade
I
9.
went into grade 9.
Right.
Yeah. And I remember Michael telling me about high school, and then I got there, and I was like, this shit's cooked, man. This isn't this ain't even close to what you were telling me about,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah,
We learned, I don't know about you, did you learn cursive?
I did.
Yep.
Yeah, grade 2.
But it's grade 4 for us.
Oh,
So we
interesting.
were a little more sophisticated and older.
I still can't do it.
No?
I struggle with some of the letters.
Yeah.
Trying to remember which one. Like,
Some
how the
weird
fuck do you
ones.
do a uppercase G again?
I
For
still,
sakes.
like any letter that's in my name.
Joe, I was just about to bring that up.
good.
Yeah.
I got.
I got
Yeah.
the R down pat.
Real.
The RM. Ooh,
Dude,
wee.
dude, capital D. I'm all over it. Not like that though.
Yeah. Clever stuff. Yeah, no, cursive was
Yeah, you said we were the cutoff before the cutoff for vaping.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
dude,
kind of
yeah.
the big one, man.
Like what the fuck?
Honestly.
Vaping
You were,
and then phones.
you were telling us stories about people vaping on the bus.
Yeah, I sold vapes in high school.
You were telling me this the other day.
Mike would buy me them, and then I would sell them to kids because
That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my
Yeah.
entire
there was only like
fucking
3
life.
people. It wasn't that big of an operation. I
Brad
wasn't like
was a
Walter
drug
White,
dealer?
but technically I was a drug dealer at one point.
Bro, back in elementary school, I used to open up rock shops. In that I would just find cool looking rocks and I'd be like 25 cents. And
me
then
sell you
some
these
people
right
would be
now.
like, all right, I'll take a rock. I'm like, fuck yeah, I just made 25 cents. That's a
Hell
wheat
yeah.
crunch packet right there. Tell you
Ooh.
what.
There you go.
You sell 4 of those, you get some fucking hickory sticks.
Ooh,
Hickory
75
sticks are
cents
gas.
actually in Rivers.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They don't have
The
money.
economy was different.
I was gonna say they don't have money there, so things are
Yeah.
cheaper.
Actually,
Damn.
that really brings up another thing that I was going to want to bring up.
What?
We're jumping all
R.I.P.
over the place,
Rivers
bro.
is all.
No, it's about Rivers.
Oh yeah.
So,
Getting cooked.
I think it was grade 4, maybe grade 5.
yeah.
All the vending machines and all the canteen got updated to be healthy things.
Oh.
So no more Sprite, no more Coke, no more nothing in the drink machine.
No.
And it was just like no more pop or anything. There was nothing unhealthy.
Oh my god, were you an unhealthy dealer?
No, me? No. I was goody two shoes ran. Let me tell you, to a fault, to a point where I was
But does-
like,
yeah.
I should have been bullied, and I was.
You got your fix of it when you
I
went to
got my
Elton.
fix. Yeah. But yeah, no, there was like that weird shift where it was just like, oh shit, I get like, why is it only Fruitopia, which is not that much better. by
No,
the
dude,
way.
it's pretty bad.
Also, Fruitopia goes so hard.
I go so
Holy
I had
shit!
Fruitopia today.
I haven't had
It was delicious.
Fruitopia in forever.
Yeah.
Red, blue, green in order, which is the best? Like,
I think I've only had. Oh no, I've had green. Green is bottom tier.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like green
for
at all.
sure.
Red is top.
Red's top,
Oh.
blue's in the middle. Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
Dan is upset
y'all
by that.
are fucking cooked beyond belief. Red is red's fine, but it's the fucking bottom.
For real?
Green is the middle,
That's crazy.
and blueberry wisdom, which is the name, is the best.
I'll put my hands up on this one. I haven't had the blueberry wisdom in my
All right,
entire
well
life.
then, fuck off.
I guess. But maybe there's no shot that green goes anywhere above 3.
yeah, I don't think green goes above red for sure. I mean, Fruitopia was.
Sorry, guys. I didn't realize.
Really?
I just had,
was with
y'all
Neanderthals.
are fucked. I'm not editing this shit anymore. Find a new editor.
All right.
Like,
Fuck y'all.
I always get a red Fruitopia or the strawberry Fruitopia from McDonald's. Specifically from McDonald's is gas. I don't know what they do. Probably more sugar.
Way too much sugar.
Yeah, but it's good though.
McDonald's Sprite.
Crack.
Oh yeah.
You know why, like, McDonald's Coke is, like, better than all the other Coke?
Why?
McDonald's has a deal with Coke to, like, they pay them a lot of extra money, but they get, like, more, I don't know if it's, I think it's, like, more concentrated syrup is what it is. And you're not actually getting, like, store brand Coke when you get McDonald's Coke.
Yeah.
You're getting specialized McDonald's Coke that's designed to taste better so that you buy it
To
more.
fatten you up.
And it works because
Yeah.
McDonald's Coke is better than store Coke.
It's banging.
It is.
I haven't had a
It's-
McDonald's Coke
It's
in
more,
a while.
it's more crispy. It's more,
Yeah.
you know
Crispy
what I
is a
mean?
good word.
It's staticky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very aggressive Coke.
I haven't had.
Anyways, fuck y'all's Fruitopia's opinions.
Yeah.
The blue one. Brad, you've had the blue one?
I think I've had the blue one. Yeah.
So, like, where's that one?
Second.
So where's that in your representation?
Second for sure. Yeah. I think green is above the.
I just don't like kiwi.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
And I know. I'm sorry, Dan. I guess I am allowed to have preferences of my own. Into the
No, you're not. Fuck you.
It's gonna die on the Fruitopia grave.
No, I will die on this fucking hill.
I'm about to pour one out for my homies, but it's a fucking green Fruitopia.
It's a blue Fruitopia.
All right. We've hit a nerve. Dan, what do you want to talk about?
I want to fucking, I don't know. I want to talk about how mad I am about the Fruitopia opinions.
How
What
can
was
these
it?
people enjoy other Fruitopias?
God damn it.
No, how dare
I'm not saying.
How dare people enjoy shitty Fruitopia flavors?
I will. Hear me out, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the Christopher Nolan ranking thing.
Right.
Where it's like,
I'm Batman.
it's very difficult to rank really great movies. Because they're
real.
all great movies.
That's true.
So it's hard to be like, this bottom one, even though it's at the bottom, it's up against a bunch of bangers.
True, but there's a reason you put the Dark Knight on top.
It's a great point. It's a great point.
Blueberry Wisdom, Dark Knight.
What do I put on top for Nolan?
I don't know. I can't name you a Christopher Nolan
The
movie
Prestige is pretty up there.
other than the Dark Knight trilogy.
I fucking love The Prestige.
I need to watch that.
Really?
I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's
Really?
good. Man. Really? That was Dan when we said that the Kiwi.
I did. I went, really? Y'all are cooked.
Absolutely cooked.
The sun is even out. Y'all got fucking sunburns in your head.
I wish I got sunburned, man. I'm fucking pale as hell.
I have a heart sunburn on my chest.
Why?
This is a funny story, actually.
Go for it.
We were sitting on a
Drinking
pontoon boat.
Fruitopia.
we were sitting on a pontoon boat, and I was drinking beers,
As
as
you
one
do.
does. And somebody had sunscreen, and we drew a heart on my chest to see if it would work. And so it's just like this pale part of my chest is just a heart.
So sorry, is the heart red or is the heart white?
The heart's white.
Oh,
no.
I wish it was red. I wish I did it the other
That
way
would
around.
make sense.
Yeah.
But I didn't. So it's bad.
Not
I
thinking
would show
ahead,
you a
man.
photo, but we're on a podcast, so I'll send it to you.
Okay,
later.
cool.
It looks crazy though.
Yeah.
It was a silly idea.
That is a silly idea.
Little silly guy.
I kind of like that.
It was fun. It was a good time.
One of the ideas I wanted to talk about with you guys: childhood pets or sleepovers.
Are you asking us pick one?
Yeah,
or?
pick one.
Oh, wait, what? That's such a weird thing to pick between.
Yeah.
So you're saying, do
I
I,
have
see
to
my
get rid of
friends?
one?
Do you
or-
have no? Sorry. Do you have stories about one or the other?
Okay, that's
Mm.
weird.
What do you want to talk about?
Right. Okay.
I mean, sleepovers were always super fun.
Right.
I had them. I did a lot with Darian. It was just
Oh,
like
cool.
I would go over, or well, no, it would always be him coming over to us because they didn't have any place for us to sleep. Darian's room was a fucking shoebox. you'd step in and you'd be like at the wall, and it was like, and then you turn right and you'd be at the wall, and you turn left and you'd be at the wall. It was like, how do you fucking sleep in here? Oh, I sleep standing up. I'm like a horse.
Just
But
lean on the wall.
Yeah.
he'd come over and then we would stay up all night, and it would just be a lot of talking. Honestly, even in high school,
Yeah.
it was like a lot of talk. I know that's not like I guess it is kind of childhood, but
No.
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
There was a lot of heart to hearts growing up in sleepovers.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Mike and Noah would always have sleepovers.
Yeah.
And I was just,
Noah would be always over, right?
oh yeah, I would just always try to be out there with them, and
Aw.
they just bully me till I left. But
No.
I was a child.
I was
yeah.
having fun.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I explicitly remember you telling a story on the podcast about how they were playing Minecraft, and you were like, "I want to play too." So they were like, "Okay," they let you on, and then they were like, "We need 2 double chests full of sand.
Yeah.
Go
Right.
get it." And you were like, "I was just happy to be there, so I was just mining sand
Yeah, yeah.
mindlessly."
It's like Jordan with Super Mario sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, go do the grunt work.
Just put me to work. They just kept giving me stone shovels because they didn't want to give me iron ones. Wouldn't even spare an ingot for a man.
Yeah, 1 ingot.
Wouldn't
Like,
spare
bro,
one.
Please.
it's like 4 times the durability.
Yeah, I
I
know.
have 1 ingot.
They were strip mining. Free cobblestone. Cobblestone's everywhere. Whatever, guys.
Crazy.
Go get us sand. We need a lot of glass. What they need that much fucking glass for?
They're building a dome.
Oh right, they've
Yeah,
talked
they
about
built
the
a
dome.
glass dome. So it
Yeah,
was a whole
the
thing.
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Did you have
Thunderbird Bowl?
sleepovers?
Oh yeah, I had sleepovers sometimes.
Yeah.
We slept over and stuff.
Okay.
The same house.
Cool.
It was cool. Played games.
I didn't
Yeah.
have sleepovers, but I had oversleeps.
Yeah.
This morning.
Yeah,
Overslept.
almost missed the podcast.
Pretty tough.
Guys, I'm gonna be late.
Um,
I'm sleeping.
I feel like my sleepover. It was usually at Kyle's, which was my childhood friend growing up.
Mhm.
Shout out to Kyle.
Shout out to Kyle. And man, the amount of Kyle had every Mario and Sonic game.
Oh, I love when you go to somebody's house and they just have everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
when I hung out with Noah's little brother Ben, they
Yeah.
had all of the Nerf guns. So
Oh
I would just,
my God.
I would just sit there in their toy room and just,
Play with Nerf guns.
yeah, play
Yeah.
with Nerf guns.
This is my wonderland.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, this is unreal.
Man, we used to hang out a lot at Georgia's house.
Yeah.
You were there, yeah?
Yeah.
You've been first party to what I'm about to say. But Georgia's
good.
house had a lot of Nerf guns for some reason. I don't know. They didn't strike us as a Nerf gun household. They had a lot of Nerf guns. So Darian and his girlfriend and me and sometimes Randy,
I think I was only there once, maybe twice.
I think you were there once, maybe twice. It was generally Darian, his girlfriend Corinne, Georgia, and I. That was the 4.
Yeah.
And sometimes Randy came. But every time we'd go over, in high school, we'd have Nerf gun fights because
Hell
they had
yeah.
a huge basement, and you could have a war across the basement. So it'd be
It was pretty fun.
who gets the shitty gun with just the one thing, and you gotta cock it
It's like the flintlock pistol.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
And we would have just Nerf gun fights every time we went over. It was
That's sick.
hilarious.
That's
we
unreal.
did. It was a big house, so we did a hide and seek one time.
Oh my fucking god, Randy, the hide and seek god.
Turns out I'm really good at hide and seek.
Randy can't lose.
There was a point where they genuinely were like,
We don't know where he is.
Randy, we
He's
give
out.
up.
He went outside.
Like, we're done, bro. Like, it's over. And I'm like, I'm not falling for that shit.
I ain't fucking leaving.
I ain't fucking leaving.
So George's old house was big enough that you could play hide and seek in it. It was a
Right.
big house.
Yeah.
So we were in high school, but like hide and seek is fun. So I don't remember who was seeking, but someone was seeking, and it wasn't Randy. So we're all hiding. I get found. Darren gets found. I don't know. I might have been Corinne or Georgia seeking, and then eventually we're waiting for the seeker to find Randy. He's the last one standing, but they can't find him. We're like, where the fuck is Randy? So then they're like, okay, you guys come help. So now there's 4 of us looking for
Scouring
Randy.
the house.
like
it's
looking
a raid,
for
bro.
Randy.
They're trying to find that secret compartment with the drugs, and they can't find it.
We can't fucking find this clown. We're looking all up and down. 10 fucking minutes goes by of us scouring this house.
They're not having fun anymore by this
And
point.
literally,
just mad.
we're like, okay, it's done. Like, if you can hear us, we're done. Come on out. He doesn't listen. So eventually, we congregate in the living room. And it's so fucking funny. We congregate in the living room, and we're all standing. Like the 4 of us are there. And we're like, "Well, Randy can come out when he wants to." I'm facing the living room window, and I peer past. I think Georgia. I look at the fucking like curtains, which go from this almost from the ceiling to the very bottom of the floor, and I see like a little bump. And you can't see his feet, but I notice. I'm like, one of those curtains is a little like more out. And do you remember explicitly what I said? As clear as fucking day. I remember. I looked at it, and everyone looked at me because I kind of pointed, and I said, "I'd be so fucking mad." And I said, "I'd be so fucking mad." And I walked up to the curtain. There's Randy just
My
standing.
dumbass face.
Like he's
as
like
straight as a fucking pencil, bro.
completely still, just standing behind this fucking curtain. And I'm like, oh my god, how did you pull that
How
off?
did no one check behind the curtain?
You wouldn't have known. You wouldn't
I
have
think
known.
it
one
was
of
like
them.
also behind a couch too. So
No, it was like there's a table,
Yeah.
the dining room table, and then like a window, and then you were here.
Yeah.
But the curtains were like big, thick,
were
luxurious
big.
curtains.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they were like 8 feet tall.
And I'm a scrawny guy.
Yeah,
Like,
so he was all
chilling.
he was all penciled up, and like you didn't know.
I had rigor mortis, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I couldn't. Like,
It was so
seized up.
The fucking thought of Randy just sitting there, just completely
Smiling.
still. And
Smiling.
we were 3 feet from you, and we
Yeah.
had no fucking clue where you were.
That's
And then the
unreal.
reveal.
I'm
like,
doing the
oh
classic, like holding my
God.
breath because they might be able to hear me breathing.
It's unreal that everyone was there too.
We
And
were
you
all
up
we
out.
were all standing right there, and then I was distinctly remember.
So fucking.
Oh,
mad.
I'd be so fucking mad. Pull the curtain back. There he is, the son of a bitch. I respect
Randy.
your
Hey.
your extraordinary commitment to the
Listen,
bit.
man, growing up,
So
that was what it had to
fucking
be.
funny.
Dude, I think it was I want to say it was Kick the Can. Growing
Oh
up.
my god, kick the can got so violent sometimes. People were just getting kicked in the face.
Like, bro, we'd fucking play that shit at night. It was some of the most like I don't think I've ever felt adrenaline like I did
Yeah.
playing Kick the Can at night.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Where you're like, I'm gonna do it. I'm the last one. Bases are loaded. Everybody's in jail. I'm the last one.
I gotta
Homie is
do this.
guarding. He is puppy dogging the shit out of this can.
Oh my god, puppy dogging! I forgot
So
about
I'm doing
that.
like fucking like Assassin's Creed shit where I'm like trying to get him. Hey, what was that?
Throwing rocks,
Throwing coins
Far
over.
Cry.
And they're like, hey, what was that? There was a rustling noise. And then I just fucking book it. And like, I was fast, but like, I'd usually be playing with older kids who had longer legs.
Yeah. Right.
And so they're gaining and they're coming up on me. And I'm like, I gotta get this can. And the people in jail are shouting like, Randy, go, go, go. I'm just like, booking it. Oh, man. Again.
You ever played Man Tracker?
Yeah.
In real time.
Remind me how Man Tracker worked, though.
I'm pretty sure just one
track the
person.
man.
Pretty sure it was just like town-wide hide and seek, basically.
It really kind of was like that.
Town wide.
Yeah, well, we just like wherever we were. It was like a yard or whatever. You
Yeah,
just be
yeah,
like, yeah. You have
get,
to.
you
I
get
think you have
5-minute head start.
Yeah, and it was like you had to make it to this one spot, and you had to start somewhere else, and then
that's
the
right.
other people had to try. You had to. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good time. Or flashlight tag.
Flashlight tag was
Went
banging.
crazy as fuck.
Bro,
yeah.
honestly, like, you could make anything more exciting by just turning off the lights.
Real.
Dodgeball
Yeah.
in the gym without the lights on,
It's a good way to lose your teeth.
easily, but pretty fucking funny.
Good time. Good
When
time.
someone loses their teeth.
Yeah.
Do you remember the extravagant games of hide and seek we would have with the old squad?
Yeah, I do.
At
I know
the-
exactly what you're talking about at that farm. It was Lisa's. Yeah.
Lisa's, right? Because the Lisa's are daisies, right?
Yep.
And like the light would intermittently go on and off every 5 minutes, and like
Oh, right, because it was like sensor based, wasn't it?
it was, it was just fucked up.
Oh,
so
right.
every 5 minutes it
It
would
was
turn
just
off.
shit.
Yeah, it was just
It didn't work.
It was just poo-poo.
Yeah, that was a good time. In the winter
wild.
too, you know what I
Oh
mean?
my
Like
gosh.
you're bundled up or whatever, and then afterwards you
What?
just sit inside. Your face is so red.
just fucked.
Yeah.
One time, Darian and I were hiding in the shadow of like a pole. It was like this wide,
And that works.
And we were lying,
And that works.
and fucking like Daisy walks past
Yeah.
us. It's like, whoa!
Shit, I almost tripped on it. There was we did hide and seek at TMBC, like the Bible camp I went to.
Oh yeah.
Teenage
And,
Mutant Bible Camp.
There was one of my table counselors. She was hiding in a canoe, like that was like turned upside down on
Right.
the lawn or whatever. So basically, you just have to lift the canoe to find her, right? Genius spot, found her.
Right.
The only problem was you had to say their name in order to catch them.
Right.
Couldn't remember her name for the life of me. And I'm like, and she's like, I'm your table counselor. like I saw her every morning, every lunch, every supper.
And you're like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
She just walks away.
She
She's
felt,
like,
I felt so bad, man. And she's like giving me hints for her name, and I'm like, this shouldn't
starts
be.
with an
This
S.
is not. I'm so sorry.
And it rhymes with
That hasn't changed, by the way. I can't
Sophia.
remember people's names.
Oh, I'm terrible with names.
No, I'm
Awful.
working on it though. I'm working on it.
I still call Michael the wrong name sometimes.
What
the
the fuck is wrong with you?
not even like, not obviously I know his
You used to
name.
call him like Pete, just like completely fucking wrong.
Like not even like I would just mix him up with my friends sometimes. Like,
Oh.
Yeah, all the time actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a thing. I just say names and then I just drop the wrong name when I'm talking to someone.
You don't do that to me.
No,
Sometime,
What's happening out there?
what is happening out there, Brad?
hey, we're talking here.
Hey.
So I
says to her, I says, we're talking here.
I says, hey, kick the can, hey,
Kicking
whoa.
the can. Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
And so I says to him, I want to buy a vape. Hey,
Bradley, can you hook me up?
I am a fellow youth.
I said, yeah.
Don't mind the badge and gun.
I said, fucking yeah, you can.
You're under arrest.
And the fact that I have a mustache.
And I'm clearly 46.
What were we talking about? Hide and
I don't
seek?
know. I don't even care.
Do you think they had undercover cops in high schools? Do you think there's an actual thing in big
Not
cities?
here, but in probably in big cities.
Yeah.
I'd see it.
Wouldn't that be wild though?
Yeah.
Like your first assignment, you go back to high school.
Probably wouldn't be your first assignment if I had to
But it
wager a
has to
guess.
be because you got to be young.
It's a great point.
Alternatively, you just get someone that looks young.
Right, but how many old people look young?
I don't know, enough on a police force in a big city that probably they have it covered.
Brother,
I would wager.
Brother Zac Efron was in the movie 17 again, in which he was a 25-year-old, maybe 30-year-old, and then became a 17-year-old again, as the title implies,
Right,
without any makeup or anything.
that's wild.
It was just him pretending to be 17, but we had a skewed understanding of what 17 looks like in
Right, yeah.
Hollywood,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they're just like, this is a 17-year-old. It's like,
Just a guy.
that man is 30.
Look how big his muscles are, man.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
No, man,
Do
it's
you
from,
think
it's from lifting all the books, bro.
Imagine they could play on the sports teams and they're like 25. Like already been through
absolutely- This
university.
yoked. What is
This
happening?
guy's unreal, man.
He's a prodigy.
Sign him right now, bro. Get the fucking recruiter out here.
Bro, we're sending you to nationals. It's like, no.
What if he just like went along with it? It's like, oh, I guess I'm going to
Trying
university.
to relive his glory days.
Just-
I didn't have this growing up.
Just starts a whole new identity. It's not even undercover anymore.
Says
Just
nothing
goes
to no
college.
one. Just quits his job.
Becomes
Goes
a high
and
school
plays
track
football.
star. That's funny.
That'd be wild.
I love
be
a
an-
pregnant pause every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know,
I
makes you uncomfortable.
I can't do that phrase.
Oh, fair.
No, it's fine. It's just funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fucking situation?
Going back to sleepovers real quick.
Yeah.
Having cooking from other people's parents,
It was weird, wasn't it?
very weird.
Strange.
But a
Yeah.
lot of the times, pretty banging because they had
Yeah.
stuff that you didn't have at home.
That's
Yeah.
real.
Chocolate milk. Kyle's parents always had chocolate milk on hand. I was like, fuck yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'm like, why does my tummy feel weird?
Like, oh no.
So I had a friend called who was named Trent when I was younger, and I used to have sleepovers with him all the time. He lived in Brandon.
Okay.
So one time I remember I was over and we were out and we were playing with some of the other neighborhood kids, and we were playing with like sprinkler or a garden hose and water guns. We were having like water fights and stuff. So I'm absolutely soaked.
Yeah.
Head to toe. I'm just like fucking dripping with water. We go back inside because it's supper time. His dad had brought home KFC, big KFC meal. So Trent goes right inside, dries himself off, and then goes to sit down to eat. I'm being the stupid little kid I was standing in the doorway, fucking soaking from head to toe, and I was a really like nervous kid, like nowhere near like what I am nowadays.
Sure.
So I was afraid to say anything because I was afraid I'd make them mad.
Yeah.
So I just stood there in the doorway, soaking wet. 15 fucking minutes. The older brother walked past me and was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then like kept going, and they just ignored me.
Oh, no.
And I didn't get any food.
Oh no!
I just stood there like, but I was so nervous
like
to say
a wet
anything.
dog in the rain.
Yeah, it was so fucking funny in
That's really
retrospect.
funny.
Just literally standing there, arms out,
Just chilling.
dripping wet, freezing. Like it was fucked.
Man, growing up, like I was terrified of other people's parents.
Yeah, me too.
That's
Scary
real.
thing,
Totally.
scary thing. Where I was just like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to engage with you. I came here for my friend, and that was all. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Every once in a while, you get a cool parent though that was like, "What's up, Lil Rand?
Yeah,
Lil Rand?
Lil Rand.
Don't fucking touch anything in here. I'll break your neck."
Swear to God, go downstairs and you'll stay downstairs.
Whoa!
I always used to help clean up after supper when I went to a
Yeah,
friend's house.
me too.
I
man.
still do that.
Yeah, I mean, same.
Be at a friend's house, like I'll wash the dishes. I'll
Yeah.
do it right now.
I love
Yeah.
doing it.
You can't stop me.
Yeah. But my mom would always get mad because I never did it at home.
No, that's so real. Why does doing dishes at another person's house feel like you want to do it? Like, oh, I want to do this, and then at home you're like, I don't fucking care.
Are you looking at that fly that's been
I
tripping
am looking
out?
at that
It's
fly.
been tripping out.
I was
this
listening
whole
to you, Dan, I
episode.
promise, but there's a fly that's just
He's been doing
tripping the shit
360s
out.
for like the last 30 minutes.
He's
Is it
having
that
a
one?
tough
Is it that
time.
one?
No, that one up there.
I think there's two in here.
You can't see
There's a
him.
number of flies in here.
I don't like that.
When I came in here, that portfolio on the wall that's tacked to the wall
Yep.
was tacked to the ceiling on top of this light.
Pardon?
And it was like dark. And I turned on the light and I thought one of the lights was out. I was like, what the hell? But it was just this like paper portfolio that's on the wall that was covering the light. I was
Interesting.
like, what sensual things was the last person in here doing?
What's going on?
Mics
in
are all
here?
fucked up. The lights are
vibes.
covered up. Everything's like porked. What the hell's going on?
It's like a smell of incense in the air. It's like, I don't know.
What happened
Interesting.
in here?
Russ.
Russ.
Yeah. Sleepovers.
Maybe
are
they're just
bringing-
doing ASMR.
You didn't
Recording
just set the
ASMR.
mood that hard.
Hey, but you
Not that
could
bad.
though.
You could.
Could, though. What if we set the mood? What if we just did it in a dark room one time?
If we
be
recorded a
funny.
podcast in the dark.
Yeah.
Well, that's what goes back to my thing, where it's like
That's-
everything
that's
is more
funny.
fun in the dark.
That's
That
real.
is funny. We couldn't do that though without like you can't shut the lights off in here without turning the power to the whole room off.
Right. We
No.
You could cover the lights.
really.
Yeah.
That one
it would
switch
cut
controls
the-
everything.
It would cut the like the,
Everything.
Really?
That one switch is main for this whole thing.
That's crazy.
Just remembered you going, really?
Really?
Plus, it would turn off the
That's-
fan, which would make us
Oh,
sweat to death in
that's
here.
I'm
True.
already sweating to death.
Yeah, that's pretty hot in here.
I'm chilling.
I'm alright too.
I got rained on all day at work today.
Yeah, it was a rainy morning.
Yeah. I had an hour and a half
Loved it.
nap though,
Ooh.
because we couldn't work, so I just napped in the back of the truck. It was unreal.
Darian came home and played video games with me because his boss was like, "Hey, well, we can't do anything, so you can either stay at work and get paid, but you'll just do like little menial labor,
Yeah. Yeah.
or you can just go home. It's up to you. We don't care."
They're not even done the sentence, and he's like, "See ya."
And he's already putting on his headphones. All right, boys, load up the game. And he came home. We played Smite for 4 hours, and that was
Hell
terrible.
yeah.
That's exactly what I would do in that situation. You think I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay at work
Absolutely not.
if I'm not doing anything important? Hell no.
Dan, I think I know the answer to this for you, and I think I know the answer to this for you, Brad, too.
Right.
Yes, blueberry fruitopia is the best kind.
Yeah, of course, that was what I was going to ask. What's your wind down sequence for nighttime?
Like, what's
bed?
the bedtime routine?
Yeah, what's your bedtime routine?
Okay. Let me walk you through it here, Red.
I throw on the Junk Monkeys logo and I stare at it for a while.
I stare
And
into
it's
its
not
eyes
long
until
because
it's-
I put that up and I am fucking out.
Conked.
Conked.
No, I usually get home. I take a shower.
Mhm.
I started doing a face care routine.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
telling
you're
us
telling
about
us
that,
that.
yeah.
So that's a thing I do now. And then I go into my room, get dressed, lie in my
A
bed,
suit, top hat, cane,
Top
and
hat.
everything.
Funeral style.
get dressed, and
1940s trench coat.
then drink a protein shake usually, and then I go to bed and put on lo-fi, and that's it.
What do you mean by go to bed?
Like, I put on lo-fi and I close my eyes.
And how long does that typically take for you to fall
To
asleep?
fall asleep, 15 minutes, maybe.
God, I wish, man.
You and I are in the same boat.
God.
Yeah. I usually it's way better now that like working manual labor. I'm like,
Oh
That
yeah,
helps
totally.
a lot.
That's a
Shoe.
yeah,
the,
for sure.
the not being able to sleep is a like. I'm not gonna say it's like it's completely 100%, but it is. There's like studies linking that with like more creative people, where it's like if you're more like creative or you're more like I don't want to be like well you're more left brain, but like you tend towards those more of those like aspirations. It's like those people seem to generally have a harder time falling asleep because your mind is racing.
Interesting.
And that's the same thing for me. Because my bedtime routine is I shut my computer off and then I get in I turn the lights off. I make my room as dark as I possibly can.
Yep.
And then I get in my bed.
Yep.
And then I lie there for an hour.
Yep.
And then my mind is racing. I'm thinking about all my stories and my music, and I'm thinking about creative things, and eventually I like trick myself into falling asleep.
Right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
then
used to
sometimes
be
you
really
catch
bad
yourself
for it, but-
about to fall asleep,
Oh, it's the fucking worst.
and then your brain is
Resets.
like, hey, wait.
and then
like,
you're thinking about sleep.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my fucking god.
I talked over you, Brad. Go ahead.
That's all right. I used to have a very, very hard time sleeping as a kid. Like
Really?
super, super hard. Yeah, until like I don't know, a few years ago. But now I'm just like, I don't know. I could just shut off my thoughts, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah,
I
I got
cannot.
this switch I created somehow that I was like, yeah, all right, we're done thinking, I guess, for the day.
I used to be able to sleep like perfectly well to the point where I was like, oh, I think I'm cured. And then like now that I'm like living on my own, it has gone back to like, nope, you're thinking again. I'm like,
Right.
no, I had a good thing going there, you know?
Yeah.
Such is the nature of solitude that
Yeah.
one is always in one's own thoughts.
Yeah.
Just literally just thinking. What's
It's real,
going on?
yeah.
What am I thinking about right now?
Honestly. And it's like, usually it's stupid memories, like really cringy memories.
Really?
Oh, that late night regret you get randomly. I've got
man.
that so many
Oh,
times.
man.
You're like, oh, I'm a piece of shit.
Can I tell a story?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I got one after you about
All
it
right,
too.
please. Actually, do you want to go?
Sure,
Go
I can
for
go
it.
first.
I'm gonna hold mine.
When I was super young and it was like my 4th birthday or something like that.
Yeah.
Our neighbors used to babysit me, and I walked in after school because I went there and it was like this whole like mom and dad must have been working and they put all this effort in to like make my birthday all exciting and stuff, and they had like mooses like heads of like animals and stuff, and they put the birthday hats on them and it was all super
Oh,
cute.
cute. Yeah.
And I just walked in and started crying. I don't even know why, no particular reason, and I just feel super shitty about it. Ever
Just
since then.
overcome by the emotion.
Yeah, I have no idea. I was just like, I guess I was a very young child.
Dude, I did
So,
that.
you know, they just cry sometimes.
Yeah.
But, you know, I felt like a piece of shit because they put so much effort into it. And then I remember looking back at it and being like, oh.
That was
Imagine
lame.
like, ah.
Could you imagine
how
them like
much they
putting
put into
hats
that.
on there, just like
Oh,
they're just
we're
like,
gonna make
man,
this
Brad's gonna fucking love this.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so happy when he comes in the room.
And we traumatized him.
Ah, shit.
And then my parents came and picked me up, and we went and had my birthday again at my house. And I was like, yeah. But still, I don't know. Like, I'm a piece of shit. But, God.
That's weird though, because I did that with my brother's birthday. In that, like, he got what did he get? Dan got the fly?
No,
okay.
unfortunately not. It flied away.
Riley got a snowboard, like a plastic snowboard for his birthday.
Oh my god, I had one of those too.
Yeah, and it was
Completely
like
fucking
had
unusable.
salamanders on it for some reason. I can't remember why, but anyway, he got that, and I think I started crying when he got that because his birthday's like a month before mine,
Right.
and I was like, I don't know why, but I was like, I want that.
You're like, no.
That's sibling
and then
envy.
yeah, and then they got me like a smaller version of it for my birthday. I was like, I don't really want this actually.
It was just a thing.
I was just a thing where I
Yeah.
just became overwhelmed with
Yeah.
jealousy for some
Right.
reason. I was like, why is he happy and I'm not? You know, like why does he get the thing?
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, terrible.
Oh, I had a Christmas cry at a grandparents one time because I didn't think I got enough gifts.
Oh no,
Oh, dude, I still feel shitty about that. I'm like, I
Oh.
hope no one ever remembers that ever.
Yeah,
And they probably don't. but
no,
still.
of course not. It's just that
like,
thing that you think about.
Yeah, I'm like, ah.
Damn it.
What a piece of shit child.
That fly has become more noticeable.
It's over there on the window right now.
It is. I
I'm
don't
looking
like
at
it.
it right now.
I'm coming after you. I'm going to rip your wings off.
Hey,
Call
which
you a walk.
Fruitopia do you like?
What's your favorite?
And you just hear green,
Green's the only answer.
and I'm like, you motherfucker.
I've thought about like this story that I'm about to tell,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and like obviously this is gonna overhype it to the point where it's not gonna be funny.
Right.
But if I ever do stand up, like this is my story.
You can
Okay.
probably just stand up right now. It wouldn't be that hard. You're just,
You should do stand up. I'll do it, bitch.
I'm standing up.
No, he's doing it.
Randy's standing. Oh, Dan's standing up.
You-
See, this
you
is
tell
the
people
name
the wrong
thing.
fucking
the name
name.
thing, dude. There it
Yeah.
is.
It happens, man.
God damn it, Randy. Come on.
Randy, why you standing up?
It's contagious.
Yeah,
anyways, that beaver is really getting fucking annoying.
yeah. So
Because of calling the wrong name.
it's actually quite clever. I didn't notice
I
that.
really was like, wow.
For a second, I was
not
like, is
even
that a bee?
Chuckle. I said beaver.
Oh,
I was like, that
Clever.
beaver is getting annoying. And then I was like, wow, not even a chuckle from either of them.
tough crowd
I
tonight
thought
at
that was
stand-up.
a good joke.
Okay. So I've told this story to multiple people, and I'm not sure if I've told it to you, Dan. So you might be the prime target
Oh, that
for this.
sucked.
It's okay.
We
We'll
should
get back
have
to it.
we should
We'll
have
get
high
back
five, and it was awful.
I was in the midst of moving.
Like recently?
No, this was 2-3 years ago. I was moving to that place on Rosser,
Right.
and I'm in the midst of moving. I'm with my ex's father,
Right.
right? And we're the only ones in the truck,
Oh,
and like we're chatting. I'm trying to like not be awkward or whatever.
it's hard.
It's tough.
It's so hard.
Super friendly guy, honestly, like an absolute gem of a human being.
Right.
But I'm awkward Randy, where I'm just like, and like whatever. So we park, and we have a load to take upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So we get out of the vehicle. He loads up, and I help him load up with boxes in his arms.
Right.
And we're here's the thing, Dan. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I've already messed up. Because my stand-up routine for this
Right.
would be I would sprinkle in the detail that's going to be funny later. I've already fucked this
What
up
is?
so
Wait,
bad.
wait. Have we moved on to meta? What's going on?
Yeah, sorry. This is the meta part of it where this is me doing the stand-up. I would have started being like,
What
so
the fuck are we talking about?
I was moving at one point, and I was with this guy, and like, lovely guy, had this lovely vest. He was a
Right.
great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Good guy. Good vest.
great vest. Anyway, so I'm in the car, I'm in the truck, and I'm trying not to be awkward. I'm trying to come up with things to talk about, and it's tough or whatever.
So you like cars?
So I don't like cars, but if you like cars, I guess I'll like cars. Like a movie.
Like the movie. Ah, damn it!
Sorry.
I was in the process of saying it.
We get out of the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
I load up boxes into his arms.
Yeah.
His arms are full.
Right.
He cannot move his hands or arms.
Yeah.
Key point.
Right.
Please tell me you went to shake his hand.
We're on rock. Could you imagine?
30
It was
minutes
great
after
work,
me.
Mickey, man.
What do you?
What do you want me to do?
We have more boxes.
Shake my finger, I guess. I don't know.
There's more boxes. Man. Why are you even...
I just leave. I'm not doing this.
All right, good work with you. What the fuck? Your books?
So, and we're on Rosser.
Right.
So, very important to lock your vehicle.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll lock the
my
vehicle. Don't worry.
God, no way.
Oh, no.
Please
you
tell
didn't.
me this is not going where I think it's going.
You
And
didn't do it.
he's like,
No,
oh, okay, the keys are in my pocket.
No, I knew exactly where it was going.
No.
And he goes,
Oh,
yeah, the keys are in my pocket. I'm like,
no.
oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, just reach for them. I'm like, yeah, for sure, man. And I look at his pants pocket, and I go, he said to do it. He said it was okay.
It's still weird.
It's a little strange, but I guess if he's
Oh,
all right with it, it's
no.
fine.
I knew exactly where it was
So
going.
I put my hand in this
Oh.
in this man's pocket,
Oh boy.
and I don't immediately feel the keys.
Yeah.
So I kind of like look around, and he just goes deadpan as fuck. He just goes, vest pocket.
Jesus. No. That's a Freudian slip.
Oh, man.
That is a Freudian slip if I have ever fucking heard
That
one.
sucks.
The funniest fucking
It's worse that he
thing,
let
man.
you reach around for a little while, too.
No, he didn't. It wasn't a little while. It was 0.5 of a second
You were
before
like,
he was like, vest pocket.
Oh, okay. Like, best pocket. That's funny.
And we never talked about it ever again.
I don't know
Like,
how you do.
We never brought
I
it
don't
up.
know how you do.
And I'm glad I'm solidifying it on this podcast.
On this podcast.
On this podcast.
That's almost traumatizing.
Yeah, that's one that
Especially
keeps me
as a
up.
girlfriend's dad at the
Yeah.
time. Oh,
Yeah, we had a great laugh about it.
that's
Okay, good.
Not him and I. Like him and I, we just pretended like it never happened.
good. We didn't even acknowledge.
I'm getting like secondhand cringe from
Yeah,
that.
man. I've done a lot of things
funny.
where it's just like Randy, what were you fucking thinking, man?
I mean, at the end of the day, is it really like
No,
an
it's not that
outrageous-
bad.
No, but it's not like an outrageous thought pattern.
Exactly. Like, I feel like I was slightly justified.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I didn't.
In my pocket. Oh, you should have said vest pocket.
I should have assumed vest pocket. I should have been like,
should've
let me
started
root around
there.
in Buddy's pants real quick.
I mean,
But that's where I keep my keys, is in
That's
my
where
pocket,
also
in my
I keep
pants
my
pocket.
keys,
Because
yeah.
I don't wear a vest.
You missed the clue.
I did.
There's the very obvious social clue. He's wearing a vest. It just had like 500 pockets.
Yeah.
Which one is it in, Randy?
he's got to check everyone.
Can I tell one more cringe story?
Yeah.
And then we can get out of here.
You know what would have been funny?
What's up?
If you reached in his back pocket for him.
Reach in
No.
my pocket. Okay, turn around. I'm not
you just,
doing
now you
that.
just, like,
I don't think
you
I'm
get
gonna
real
do that,
close
Red.
to him beside him. And just like,
No, it would have
real
been
slow.
funny if you reached into the front pocket, but you did it from behind.
You're
like,
walking down the street,
Beth-
and I'm like, we're reaching behind him.
Beth walks out. It's like, oh, what are you guys doing?
I can explain.
I promise you.
I cannot explain.
Like, oh hey,
You walks out. You're doing the Titanic with his dad.
both hands, both pockets.
I'm just checking, man. It could be
Just
either
getting the
one.
keys, just getting the keys.
It's 50-50. I think I do them both at once.
Holy shit.
Make it 100% odds.
It's genuinely one of my favorite stories to ever tell. And I think, like,
hilarious.
again, if I do stand up,
That's pretty funny.
if I set it up properly, where, like, people don't expect the vest, or, like, one person in the crowd would, and they'd be like, oh, and I'm like, they got it.
It's like, that's funny though.
Other cringe story. I was on in Rivers. I took the bus,
As one
and
does.
our bus driver sadly passed away when I was in, I can't remember what grade, but anyway, our neighbor John, he was the bus driver.
John Bus.
John Bus, and John would
Bus.
do bus driver in the morning and the afternoon,
Mm.
and then he would go work at the local like bakery / cafe,
Right.
with his wife during the day.
Cute.
What cool guy.
Recently,
That's a good-
just
that's a
opened
good
up.
life. That's chill.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
Yeah.
So during lunch, this was when I had money.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, I was like, Travis, let's go try the
boy.
the bakery place.
Right.
I go there, and I order a burger and fries,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, it's okay. Like, fries were good, but like,
Oh, like the ham.
no,
Oh, okay.
no, just a Travis and like my
Okay,
friends.
yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, we went to the bakery or whatever, and it was fine. Like, I didn't like it that much. And so I get on the bus later that night, and I'm in the back of the bus, and we haven't left this school yet,
Right.
and I'm chatting with my friends. I'm giving them the lowdown. I'm giving them Rand's review
On the fucking.
on the fucking Honey Hunt. And I just start shit talking the
Honey.
burger so bad. like ruthlessly.
Like, give us an example.
Like, I was like, that was one of the most shit burgers I've ever eaten. Like, it was oven baked. It was so bad. And one of my friends just like fucking kicks me and they go, Rand. And they motion towards the front of the bus
Is he
where
looking up
John
at you?
is just glowering at me from that like angled mirror.
Yeah.
You know the look from
Yeah.
the bus
Oh,
driver where
man.
you fucked up.
Ooh.
But this was like personal.
Yeah.
Where it was like,
you fucking trash talked
Oh,
his
no.
family business.
and I'm like, I can save this. There's a way.
Like, there's a way.
So loudly, I go. But the fries were incredible.
Oh my fucking god. Whoa, saved it.
I was like, oh, that was a close one, but thank God we got out of there. And I got off the bus that day, and usually I'd say like, "Good night, John." Or
You just
whatever.
like ignored him.
it
You
was just
didn't
like
even
a
look.
silent like, "Good night, John."
Your neighbor too. You're
Yeah.
the first one on the bus too,
yeah,
aren't you?
yeah, I am.
Oh,
So you had to wake up the next day.
It was a tough couple weeks.
yeah,
yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where it's like that's keeping me up at night.
he gets on the bus the next morning. He opens the door. He's there. He's got the fries. He's like, "All right, you like them, eh?
Yeah, you
Eat
like
'em.
that much?
Go
He was
ahead.
right in front of me.
Show it. Show me.
It's like I already had breakfast, John. I
don't care.
I don't care. You're not
Eat 'em.
getting on this bus until you eat these fries.
Eat the goddamn fries.
You love them so much.
You little punk bitch. He just fucking
John
hates
called
you.
me a punk bitch today.
Eat the fries, man. You like them so much. You little punk bitch. My wife made them especially for you.
You piece of shit.
Oh,
Eat them up, you dickhead.
You try running a small business, you piece of shit.
Fucking motherfucker. Eat the goddamn fries.
Oh my god.
That's so good.
I'm sweating.
Rand, John Bus called me a punk bitch. That's the name of the short. John Buss called me a punk bitch.
And with that, I think we
that's
should
the
end the
end, yeah.
podcast. This has
Holy
been one of my
fucking
favorite episodes in a
moly.
long time. You know,
Just escalated so fast.
just like those unhinged.
Hit him, you punk bitch. Dude,
He
Randy's
drops
face
me
is-
off like 2 miles away from my house. He's like, "This is your stop,
No, he
kid."
drops you off at the restaurant and was like, "You're gonna eat these
You're
goddamn
gonna go
fries."
pay for fries. Piece of shit. Oh, that's on me. That's absolutely
that
on
is
me.
on you.
No,
Hands are up on that.
No, the burger, it was fucking awful. But the fries, they
And I was
were
talking too
worthy.
loud too.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, you
Like
get into it on the bus.
you do.
Bus
Well, the
conversations
bus
were
is loud.
different.
You got to be loud on the bus. Bus is
That's
loud.
You
true,
have to be
yeah.
loud.
I don't know what I'd do in that situation as a bus driver.
I'd probably open the emergency. Oh, as a bus driver.
Yeah.
As a bus-
As a kid, I would just, if I knew I fucked up, I would open the emergency door and just tumble out.
That blaring noise
just get me
going.
out.
And just get out. I gotta get out. Dude.
Escape.
Oh, outros. Thank yous.
Fries, motherfucker.
Tough.
I had to switch buses.
I need to take another bus.
I had to get my license real quick.
So
I
can go get
transferred
some-
schools actually.
So I can. That's why
I
you
went
came
to Hamilton. I think that was that year.
That's fucking funny.
John was like, "You better fucking transfer."
Yeah, he's
The
making
one day he like went to your house, like he got the note that he wasn't picking you up. He was driving. He was like, "I don't gotta pick up that motherfucker. He doesn't even deserve to be on my goddamn bus, punk
Show
bitch.
him burger. He can't even make a burger.
You make a burger, you stupid little bastard."
He's a really nice guy, by the way. He didn't deserve this shit.
Hates it so much.
Oh man, I would see him at PV. He would come in for like feed or whatever. I'm like,
And
hey,
he'd be
John.
like, "Hey."
And we just chat. And it's like that's another situation where it's like we don't talk about this ever again,
No,
Yeah.
it's just better to ignore it.
Yep.
For sure.
folks.
Holy fucking moly.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Junk Monkeys podcast, brought to you by Daniel Mosionier and Bradley Gertzen.
Whoa.
Thank you, Daniel Mosionier, of course, for editing. I have that weird nasal thing where it's like my nose is clogged from fucking crying /
Thank
laughing.
you, Daniel Mosionier.
Thank you, Daniel Mosionier,
Yes.
for editing our podcast, but also creating dope music, which you're listening to
Whoa, 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 whoa.
right now.
What's that? Is that what I...
Is that the sound of
Music?
dulcet tones from Daniel Mosionier?
Oh, now you've
Dulcet
set
tones.
the vibe. It's got to be dulcet.
Doesn't have
What
to
the
be.
fuck does dulcet mean?
It's like an
like-
instrument.
Is it?
Dulcimer.
Didn't know that.
It's a joke.
Shit.
That was a music.
I believed you,
That's a
though.
music nerd joke.
Yeah.
We got a lot of nerdy jokes today. Thank you.
Anyways.
to Creation Nation Makerspace.
Thank you to
baby.
PV
Once again, fantastic space. Come on down. Sometimes they turn the lights off on you for no fucking reason.
Apparently.
But otherwise, it's been pretty
That was
scot-free.
John Buss's revenge.
God damn it, John Buss.
Walk in.
Turn off the
on.
lights. You take that, you stupid burger hating
I
prick.
paid for a month's membership for this. And then
We go out there, the windows just smashed, broke in.
it's not my place, man. Like you
That
gotta
was
watch my
so fucking
apartment.
long ago, dude. Come on, you
Come
gotta let
on.
it go.
You don't even remember. I promise you don't. I do though.
I'm just gonna dislike every Junk Monkeys video
He's
from now
the
on
guy.
out.
John Buss.
Johnny Buzz.
Anyways, John Busbert.
Thank you to the listener /
Yes.
viewer, unless your name is John Buss.
In which case, fuck you. Your
No,
burgers
I
suck.
wouldn't say that.
Fries suck.
I would like to publicly apologize to you, John.
Just a guy trying to get by.
Just trying to get by.
Well,
Making
maybe he
birds.
should learn to make better fucking burgers.
He did. They were fine. I was just a little shithead.
Oh, they were fine. Okay, Mister. This burger
yeah,
sucked, dick.
I did say they were bad. I did say they were bad. We gotta end this episode. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for watching, and thank you for consuming our content. I really appreciate that.
Consuming our
Thanks,
culture.
guys.
I was supposed to say culture, and I was like, that's
Whoa!
not right.
I'm gonna stop at Walmart on the way home. This is a plan in the making. I'm getting myself a tub of Reese's peanut butter ice cream.
Oh,
Oh, I've been
Unreal.
craving it all day.
Banging.
Unreal.
Yeah.
You know what you're gonna get with it?
Blue.
Fruitopia. Fruitopia.
Yes, that would be fucking awful combination.
Not a good combo.
Ugh, yucky.
Folks, we're gonna let Dan go do that. So
Blech.
we'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful day.
see you
Or
guys.
night, because we're recording at 8:30 p.m.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Yo ho! Yogi Bear. that Banjo Kazooie?
No, that was Goofy.
So then I says, John Buss was at my house last night. He threatened my family. Then he made me a shitty boyga. Shitty boyga. That's gonna be like the out of the music. Oh, I'm so excited.